Morning everyone, today's Monday and it's the start of wedding week. I'm so excited. I have been up for a little bit this morning. I've just walked the dogs, skipped gym today because I'm pretty sore, but now I'm just about to get onto some editing and computer work. As you can see, I'm just resting in my sunbeam in this spare room and I've got my computer, my coffee and my planner so I can get myself set up for the week. There's a lot going on, so I think I'm just going to edit this video. It is my empties and that probably went up before this one. As expected, I've got quite a busy day and also week ahead. I am coming fresh off a weekend where I had my hens night as well. I thought I'd mention that to catch you up. It was a really good night with a few of my friends. It wasn't anything like tacky hens night, not to knock other people who do it, but no male strippers, no penis straws. It was just a really nice night, more of a girls' night than anything. We went out to dinner at Bird's Nest for yakitori. There was nice veggie options for me and my sister. And then we went to Jungle, which is this great tiki bar in Brisbane. It's my favourite place. So that was a really great night, and that was Saturday. Yesterday was a bit of a relaxing day. I got a facial, so I felt my skin's looking a little bit better than normal. And I also had a massage, so that was a little bit of wedding prep. But there's plenty more to do, some of which will be done today since I'm finally going to do my hair. I need to sort these roots. I needed to do it soon or like close to the wedding, but not too close. So that's on the cards today as well. In terms of what else the week has got in store for me, I obviously said there's a bit of wedding prep, so some pampering and beauty treatments. I've got a pack for my honeymoon and I also have one more day of work left, but that's fine. It's only one day. So I think now that you know what to expect for the vlog, I'm just going to get back to my editing and I'll check in with you when I'm done. Alright, I finished editing my video. I didn't think I'd do it all today, but I kind of got on a roll and decided to just finish it up. So now it's about 12 and I'm just about to get started on my hair. I am set up in my bathroom. The bleaching dress is on, so you know I'm ready to do my hair. I've got all the things I need here. Of course, I've got mixing bowls, brush, clips. I've got my bleach and also the developer that I use. I don't think, or maybe I've said in a how-to video before, that when I do mine, I start out with 30 bowl mixture. Just do the start of my hair and then finish up with 40, so I don't need to leave it on the head too long. I know hairdressers, if anyone's watching, will probably be cringing, but it honestly works for me, so that's just what I do. And I've also got my laptop so I can watch something while I do my hair, or more like listening to, because I'm going to be busy painting and parting my hair. And I've also got the heater because it's a little bit chilly today. But with that, I'm all pretty much set up. I didn't say yet as well, but I've just been filling up my hair with Olaplex. I will probably also put in some castor oil as I do my hair. So I obviously paint on the regrowth, but in the lengths I put a bit of castor oil just for moisturizing while it develops. But that's my process. I'm just about to start. I might include a little time lapse while I get some of it done, and I'll check in properly after.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip now.
Alright, my hair is just developing. I've got all of the bleach mix in and castor oil in the lengths. I don't need to leave it on for too long, like I said, with how I mix the different 30 and 40 volts, so the end half or last portion develops a little bit quicker just to try and catch up with the first. I just find that works for me. But while I leave this on my hair, I'm just going to have a little bit of food since I started to get really hungry. I'll have a proper lunch when I get out of the shower, but I found a piece of veggie pizza in the fridge and you know I had to eat that. So just heating it up, I'm going to eat this and have some water and then wash everything out of my hair. My hair's washed out, so the roots are done. I'm just letting it air dry with a bit of leave-in Olaplex, and now I'm just having kind of a little snack since I obviously had that one slice of pizza and I wanted something healthy but didn't feel like salad or veggies. So instead I just made a big fruit and veggie juice, and in this one I just had strawberries, apple, kale, celery, a little bit of orange juice, and topped the rest with water. I think it's really cold, so it's made my tongue go numb. But now, while I have that, I'm just working on a little bit of food. I made a big pie last night, or made a lot of pie filling. I'll show you. So I'm just putting it into little pie pans, but this is my vegetarian meat pie mix, and in there are a lot of mushrooms, some veggies, some vegetarian fake beef mince, as well as a fake braised beef made out of shiitake mushrooms. I think I showed you the first time I made this, but I'm just putting the rest of this filling into some pie cases. I've got one all ready to go there, just to be topped, and also a few mini ones in these ramekins. I don't think they need too much longer, just to get a bit firm before I fill them and top them. I'm not sure yet whether we'll be eating pie for days or if I'm going to freeze a lot of this, but either way, I know I won't need to cook tonight since we've got leftovers, so I'm very happy about that. But I'm just going to continue on with my juice and getting these pies ready. Alright, the pies are done, so this will just be a few meals, obviously. I normally will eat one of these as a serving, and Bren will probably have two, and then of course this will do a few meals as well. So at the very least, all the mixture is used up, and we've got a fair bit of food for tonight, tomorrow, and maybe the day after. Otherwise, like I said, we'll freeze the rest. Also, while they were cooking, I managed to do my tax. Didn't take long, and at least it's finally done, so that's another thing checked off the to-do list. I feel like I've been pretty productive today. Now I'm just going to do one last thing before I sort of unwind for the night, and that is a bit of mending, as per usual. Last night, our little girl Macy ripped up her coat. This is the outside. It's really badly ripped on the inside. It's fixable, but as you can see, it's got quite a few patches. I've had to fix a lot of little patches, but I think I'm just going to keep fixing it until it maybe one day falls apart and we need to buy a new one. But she's just such a chewer. She's not teething, she's not a little puppy anymore, but if her coat falls off in the night, if she's running around, or if Quinny's playing and rips it off, she just likes to shred. But that's okay. Lucky for me, I can sew and fix a lot of things. It's funny because this always happens to hers, but never to Quinny, because he loves his coat. He'll wear it all day if he could, but obviously he doesn't need it in the day when it's warmer. Anyway, I'm just going to get to sewing this, and at the very least dinner's done, so this is my last task for the day really. Alright, sewing's done and I've just reheated dinner. I've got one of these little mini pies and some broccoli, and it smells so good. I can't wait to eat. Alright, it's now the end of the night. I pretty much just spent the night after dinner watching, what was I watching? Rock of Love Charm School again. I love trashy reality TV, and I played a bit of Sims, and now I've just gotten ready for bed. I do have work tomorrow, but luckily it's my only day of work this week, so I'm going to get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning everyone, today's Tuesday. I've only been up for a little bit and I've just made my breakfast. I've got a little smoothie here. This is that cherry ripe style smoothie that I was making a lot ages back. It's really just almond milk. I added a bit of almond yogurt in because I had that today. I've also got cherries, coconut, and a little bit of coffee as well. And it's really nice, really easy to drink. It feels kind of like all my breakfast elements crammed together. It's been a funny start to the morning as well, since the pups got up to some mischief last night. Brendan had walked out of the room before me and he said, "Come and look at this." And I just knew that the beds would be ripped, but I didn't expect to see one of the mattresses pulled out of the kennel and Quentin's sleeping on the empty dog mattress surrounded by all the fluff. It was actually kind of cute. And I feel like every now and then they do go through these destructive phases, and then they'll go weeks or months without wrecking anything. So all I can do is laugh. It was kind of cute. I'm not really bothered because it'll be an easy fix. I'll basically put all the foam back in and zip along on my sewing machine, and it's done. We give them as much energy or energy outlets as we can, but sometimes I think they just get a little bit bored overnight, so it is what it is. But anyway, now that that's addressed, I think what I need to do is finish having my smoothie and get ready. It'll be really quick and easy for me today since I don't think I'm going to wear makeup. I really want to give myself as many makeup-free days as I can, and I'm going to be wearing a mask anyway, so it'll be really quick to get ready for work, but I'm just going to get onto that and I'll check in with you later. Alright, halfway through the day, I've just finished my lunch break but haven't eaten yet because I did a bit of damage on some wedding bits. So this is obviously for the honeymoon, and then I've got some perfume for the wedding day since I needed new perfume that was cruelty free. I'll open it when I get home. and I guess I'm just going to sneakily eat this food while I work for the rest of the day. I've just got leftover pie and peas, as you can see. Alright, I'm home from work now, and I thought I would show you what I got from Mecca. I'm not going to share the honey burdock stuff, but I thought this could be interesting to see. I only got one thing. Did I tell you already? It's perfume. I wanted to pick up a new perfume for the wedding since I've pretty much used up all of my perfumes. I think I have a trickle left of Giorgio Armani C and also the YSL Black Opium. Those used to be my favorites, but I realized when I'm on this cruelty-free train moving forwards, I can't buy either of those again. So I still needed a new perfume, but had to do a bit of research, and I found one that was cruelty-free at Mecca. So I went in on my lunch break today and picked some up. I actually got a few. It's this little pack from Floral Street, and I realized it's embossed on this sort of cardboard, but you can't see it, can you? I'm just going to explain which ones I have. They're all reasonably descriptive on what you get. The first one that I have is Wild Vanilla Orchid. I've also got Wonderland Peony, Chypra Sublime. I'm not actually sure what that is. To my uneducated nose, I would describe that as kind of musky. But either way, it smells nice. But the rest of them, the other three, were ones that I really liked. I think I liked Wild Vanilla and also the Peony one the most. But then this one I really liked too. So I'm glad I found all of the ones that I wanted in the pack, as well as the extra one. This last one is Lang Lang Espresso. So that's really lovely too. But I think out of all of these, they're a reasonable size. I'll be able to get a good amount of use out of them and still mix it up. Not sure which one I'll use on the day, but obviously these will be easy to use moving forward, and I'll just probably use them over the next few days to see which one I really like out of the bunch. But very glad to have found this, and I'm glad that I now have some options for cruelty-free fragrance. Anyway, now that I've shown you that, I'm just going to finally get on my work clothes and get dinner sorted. It won't take long because we still have lots of leftover pie, so I'm just going to reheat that and maybe make a salad to go along with it. It's after dinner time now, and I've just been sewing for a little bit to fix the dog bed that was destroyed last night. I'm nearly done. I've just got a little bit more to go. So I've done one side already. Turns out both ends were ripped. I've stuffed it, and now I'm just going to zip along on my sewing machine, and it's all done. Alright, I've just finished all of my mending and tidying up. Now that it's the end of the day and I obviously finished my one day of work for the week, it's official. I'm on my break for my wedding and also my honeymoon, so I'm very excited about that. I've got just under 2 weeks off, and even though it's only a little holiday and a little trip away after the wedding, I'm still so excited. So cheers. But now with that, I think the plan for the rest of the night is pretty much just to relax. I'm gonna watch some YouTube and maybe play some Sims. So I thought I'd close out this day here, and really quickly as well, I thought I'd share I lost a nail. This is the casualty of war from all the sewing, but the timing isn't too bad since tomorrow I'd actually planned to get my nails done as well as get my eyelashes done. I'm getting eyelash extensions, so can't wait for that. I think it'll just make the rest of the week a little bit more exciting and easy to vlog, I guess. I'll feel a bit more put together. Not that I have them a lot. I've only had extensions once in the past, but obviously anyone who's had them knows it just makes you feel so polished, so I can't wait for that. But like I said, I'll be ending this day here, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning everyone, today is Wednesday. I've just hopped up and I'm about to have breakfast, so I'll show you what I have. I wanted a little bit of sweet and savoury today, so I've got some strawberries as well as English muffin with some cashew spread on top and a cup of tea. I thought I'd share, the pups are up on their castle and they were actually really good last night. Nothing was ripped up, so I'm very proud of them. But while they're sunning themselves, they've already had breakfast by the way, I'm just going to get ready and then we're going to head out on our walk. Alright, the run with the dogs was great. I'm now obviously in the car since I've just driven over to Stone's Corner. I'm about to get my lashes done at Viper Self-Care, and I think I need to run and get in there now since the appointment's coming up, so just thought I'd check in, and next time you see me I'll have some beautiful lashes. Alright, it's about 2 hours later and I am done. I got what I think they call the angel set. It's so full, so fluffy. I asked for kind of a wispy look and a little bit of a like cat's eye. I think it definitely looks crazy right now because I don't have any other makeup on, but I'm in love. This is definitely what I wanted, and I think it'll just make getting ready on my wedding day a lot easier, as well as be nice to have when I'm away for the honeymoon. But with that, I've got to get on my way home because there's a few more things I need to do today, and one of which is calling my sister who lives over in the US, and I don't want to call her too late, so I'm just about to drive, and I suppose I'll check in when I get home. I'm home now, just had lunch and FaceTime to my sister, and now we're going to give the dogs a shower. We're not giving them a bath or anything, but we found it works really well to trap them in the shower and just give them a wash that way, and that way we can use hot water. Normally in summer, washing them with the hose and clamshell is fine, but in winter it just doesn't cut it, so we're going to give that a go now. The bubs are clean and dry now. I didn't get it on camera because I was cleaning up, but after their baths they always run around in the sun and chase each other together to dry off. It's super cute. And now that that's done, I'm off to another beauty appointment. I'm off to get my nails done because they're quite grown out, so I'm just off to get that done now. I popped into the shops because I've got to wait a bit to get my nails done, and I've come into Kmart since I thought I'd need to get a few bits since we realized we haven't got any like place cards, so I was going to make them, but surprisingly at Kmart there's pre-made ones. Just in the stationery aisle there's a fair bit of stuff, so little tags, but there's proper place cards, little business card, just flat ones or foldable ones, white, brown, or this nice white one with the green leaves, but what we've decided to get is this one. They're only $3 for 30, so that's pretty good. And then yeah, there's just a whole bunch of other card stuff. Didn't expect it, but I think that's really helpful. Alright, I'm back from getting my nails done. I feel like I was out forever. It was just 3 hours, but still, I definitely had to wait a while to get them done, and it took a while just because the nail place was busy, but obviously it's now done. I got what I needed at Kmart, and now I'm home. So since it's quite late, or late in the day, early evening, it's nearly 5:30, so I think I might just get started on dinner. I'm going to cook for a little bit and then show you what I've done when I'm near the end. I think I've shown this before, but tonight I made chickpea curry. It's a vegan chickpea curry, and it's not my recipe or anything. I have found it online, but I just make it all the time. I really like it, so I'll make sure that I link it up and down below, but I'm just about to serve it up. So here's dinner all served up now. I've got, of course, some brown rice and my curry, and we're having some homebrew just in some frozen mugs, so that'll be really good, but I'm just about to eat. Alright, it's now the end of the night. Oh, man. I think I'm gonna need to wear some makeup tomorrow or something just to try and get accustomed to these, because right now I feel like I've just got like big black lines on my face where my eyelashes are. Anyway, it's the end of the night. After dinner tonight, Brent and I watched The World's End, the Simon Pegg movie. I know it's a few years old, but neither of us hadn't seen it before, and we watched that. Very weird movie, but it was entertaining, I'll give it that. And I also got a very surprising phone call from my sister with some news. Backstory first. Today in Queensland, I live in Brisbane, and the state Queensland had new corona cases. Prior to that, we hadn't had any since May, so it's been a really long time compared to other parts of the country or world. And we got 2 new cases today, thanks to some selfish people who didn't self-isolate, and they traveled around since coming back from Sydney and Melbourne. Anyway, back to what I was saying about my sister. She found out she had gone to one of the places they had visited that evening after they were there. So the people who had the virus and didn't know until now, spreading their germs all over. So she needs to go and get a test tomorrow. I think she's a little bit stressed, and she was worried I'd be stressing just because the wedding's coming up, but I think it's probably going to be okay. I just thought to mention it because it's definitely not something I'm sure she expected at this time, or anyone really. I kind of thought that Queensland was in the clear, but I suppose those thoughts are too good to be true. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse, but I suppose we'll see. Obviously by the time this video goes up, any number of things can happen because I think this will go up a little while later, but at the very least, hopefully my sister gets some peace of mind tomorrow after the test, since I think it's quite small percentages she'd have anything, but obviously considering they were in the same space and who knows what those women were doing, she'll get the test and see. But I think that's everything I need to update on for tonight. Very random update, I know, but I'm just about to go to sleep. It's only 9:30, but I'm incredibly tired. I think even though I've just done little beauty appointments and given the dogs a bath, it's just been kind of go, go, go all day, so I'm very tired. So with that, I'm just about to go to sleep and I'll see you in the morning.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down, feel alive.
Morning everyone, today's Thursday. I've just gotten back from the gym. I'm having my protein at the moment and I have something to open, so I thought I'd do that with you. I'm just gonna have a bit of this. It's just pea protein and almond milk today. I didn't put coffee in since I've already had coffee. I've had pre-workout and an iron pill, so I need to slow down a little. But I thought that I would open this package with you. I'm just gonna open it and show you what I got. Now if you can see, this box is gigantic. It's not that heavy though, but we're just gonna open it up. I think I'm probably a bit late to the game on this one. I've only had Prime for a few months, but I'm obsessed with it. Worth every dollar. So we've got a lot of packaged air, which is good because what's inside is breakable. As you can see, I've got a ring light. Now, I do own one already, but sadly the other day when I was getting ready to film, it keeled over and I broke it. Not on purpose, on accident. I think I was maybe moving another light and it accidentally started to swing because it's a bit top heavy, and I grabbed the soft box instead of the ring light. But I guess my ring light I've had for maybe 4 years, 5 years, so I think it's probably only a matter of time until something like this happened. And I managed to get this one a bit cheaper than what I spent originally. I think I got my first one from like a lighting store or something like that, whereas this one's obviously from Amazon, so it only cost $100. But in saying that, I'm not in the habit of breaking things and replacing things. I really try to keep care of my stuff, so I'm hoping that this will be the last one I ever have to buy. But I thought I'd show you because this one's a little bit different to my previous one, and I haven't opened up any mail in a bit with you. This is actually really good. They've even got like a little camera clicker and like a phone sort of selfie clicker. Lots of random bits. They've got the smartphone holder. Let's plug it in and test it out since I want to try it with these filters. I've never had like an orange filter before. I just had like a white cloth on my last one, but these are plastic. Now, I definitely didn't intend on setting this up or vlogging. I thought I'd just quickly show you what I got, but this is pretty exciting and maybe it'll be helpful for anyone if you do YouTube as well, or photography, or even if you want like a nice makeup light, because I know sometimes people do that. I mean, I have it for filming, but I use my ring light and I'll use this one anytime that I get ready if it's a bit dark. I have a light like window in my room, but I'm just so used to using this now. It's really nice for makeup application. I've got you in there now. Ooh. I can't wait to use that for real in a video, but I think what I've got to do is tidy up because I've made a bit of mess. And the room wasn't that tidy to begin with. Eek. Also, I've got to finish this. So I'm just going to tidy and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, it's a little while later and I finished tidying up, got rid of all the cardboard, and that's about to go into recycling. And everything is kind of back in its spots. So this room always does have a little bit of clutter here and there. You know, there are areas, but it's a lot tidier compared to before, so I'm very happy with that. It's so nice when this room is just easy to get into and I know where everything is, because before it was quite a disaster. Right, it's the afternoon now. I realised I hadn't checked in a bit, but I had leftover chickpea curry for lunch, and then I've just been doing a few more things to prep. I have just finished packing for the honeymoon. I've got a bit more to pack, like some sort of chargers and makeup and stuff, but I've just got outfits and shoes in there. And I've also broken down the cardboard, so I'm just about to take that out to the bins. And then I might start to rest and probably do a bit of pampering as well. Just taking a little break from work now, and I'm going to do a little bit of pampering. I decided that I'll probably wash my hair again, since I've been filling my hair with Olaplex and oils and everything to bring the moisture back after bleaching. It's time for a wash, and I might tone it a little bit as well with some purple shampoo because it's looking a touch brassy. And I decided as well I would tint my eyebrows just a little. So what I'll do is put some coconut oil in my hair just for a final moisture bath before I wash it out and tone it. Alright, I've got my coconut oil here. I've melted it since it's solidified because of winter, but I just realised I don't want to get it all over my hands, so I'm going to grab some gloves. I don't do coconut oil in the hair too often. I'm a fan of castor oil though, and obviously Olaplex and hair oils, but I've got a fair bit of coconut oil, so I'm trying to use it up. What I might do as well is a clay mask. I don't want to do anything too heavy tomorrow, so I might do that today. And for that, I'm just going to use the Alia Skin pink clay mask. I'm not wearing contacts, so I guess I just got to put it on around my glasses. And I suppose I need to be careful anyway because of my eyelash extensions. Can't get them wet, so I don't want to get the mask too close when I have to wash this off.
I don't like being on my own. I could use someone to hold, and I've been trying to fill the void, but my bed is getting cold.
I feel like I look like the Joker right now, and it's about to get a lot worse before it gets better. I'm tinting my brows. I think I said that already, but I didn't really explain why. The other day when I did my regrowth, I lightened my brows just a touch. Typically always bleach my brows just because they get darker by putting in makeup, and I normally like them a little bit lighter when I've got fresh roots done, but the front always ends up a bit darker than the ends, I guess just because they are like thinner. Anyway, I've decided that they're a teeny bit too light for my liking. Obviously I want to fill them in normally. I do make them a bit darker, but I think what I'm going to do is dye them. I've actually got a black dye. Oh wait, no, dark brown. I find that this one is cool toned, whereas at the moment, after I lightened them, my brows tend to lean a little bit more orange, and while I could test like a purple shampoo on my eyebrows, I think that's a lot more risky. I've used this before and it was fine, and I'm not going to leave it on for too long, so I'm just about to apply that now. I will still groom them and probably colour them in a little bit on the wedding day, but maybe this will be nice for the honeymoon, that way I don't need to worry as much, especially since I've already got constant lipstick on from the lip tattoo and of course the eyelash extensions. Now it does say to do a little bit of a Vaseline line, but I'm a bit of a rebel when it comes to this stuff, so I'm just painting it on, and I'm just trying to do a little bit more on the tail rather than at the start. I'm putting it all over, but focusing a little bit more at the end.
I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore.
What what a look this is. I'm gonna wash off these brows soon since the packet says to leave it on for 6 minutes and I'm getting pretty close to it. Plus this mask feels just about done. Like I said, I had intended to wash out my hair and tone it. However, I just got the news that my celebrant is coming around a little bit earlier than expected. She was due to meet with us today just so we could talk out final plans and how the day will run. And she just texted Bren to say she's on her way. So I don't think I have quite enough time to wash this off, wash and tone my hair and tidy up. I pretty much just have time to wash off my face and the mask and eyebrows and then tidy up. So as unpractical as this is, because my hair feels really damp from the coconut oil, I guess it'll just be extra nourishing and it smells nice, I'll give it that. But I'm just about to wash all of this off and then I'll check in a little bit later. Alright, I've obviously washed off the mask and eyebrows and I'm pretty happy with how the colour turned out. I think it looks a little bit nuts right now because there's no other makeup on my face, but it looks good enough to me. And one other thing I'm going to try for my brows, just before I wash out my hair, is actually going to try and laminate my brows. I've never done it before and I don't really like the look of a full-on lamination, but I thought what I could use is the perm products to try and groom my brows so that they're up a little bit like I like here and sort of to the side at the rest. So that's something I'm going to give a go. This might be a complete fail and I'm sure that a lot of people are saying or thinking, why are you doing things to your brows right before the wedding? But I don't know, I've just caught the mood for it, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm just going to start out by cleansing the eyebrows.
You said you had to go away just to figure out who you are, and I'm in this empty house with your pictures on my wall.
Ooh, that stinks. This is the perm lotion, so I'm going to try that.
Just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you.
The perm lotion's on and I've just groomed my brows as I normally would with a brow gel. So kind of up in the middle and then on an angle up and outwards and then outwards on the edges. So I'm going to get some plastic wrap and wrap them.
Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do. It's hopeless to be holding on to you.
This is a great look. This is the Icon Sign Lash Lift Kit. What am I doing talking while I look this goofy? So it seems that I do this with the perm lotion and then remove that and then do the fixer.
Memories they tend to stay. Doesn't matter anyway.
I think that now the second wrap is on, I've made enough of a fool of myself. I'm just going to leave it to work its magic and then wash it off and wash out my hair. Alright, it's a little while later. I've washed out my hair and I'm happy with how it's sort of toned up. I'm also really happy with my eyebrows. I'm sure I'll be able to groom them a little bit on the day and in future days and everything, but I like the colour that they took and I like the fact that I was able to laminate it without them being super pointed up and feathery. I kind of just groomed my brows the way I would normally with brow gel, so very happy with that. And especially since it was kind of a gamble doing this just before the wedding. But now, since doing all of that pampering, I've just had dinner, more leftover chickpea curry, and then Bren and I have started a movie. We're watching Minority Report. I've never seen it before, but I like what I've seen so far. We're only a little while in, so I'm just going to go back out there and continue to watch. But I thought I'd close out today here, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning everyone, today's Friday, and it's officially the day before the wedding. So I'm super excited. I feel like it kind of hasn't hit me yet, even though it's a smaller wedding for us and we've been together for a really long time. Tomorrow's our 11th anniversary. It's still obviously a really exciting day and I just can't wait. But there's one more day to get through and it'll still be a good day today. We're just doing a few little things around the house together. I've hopped up, had some cereal. It's kind of boring so I didn't share. And Bren is out walking the pups. I'm skipping gym today since I kind of pushed myself a little bit hard yesterday and feel sore today, so I think I'll take a rest day today and tomorrow just so I'm not sore at the wedding. And we're just doing a bit of cleaning, like very small, maybe spending an hour tidying up so that we'll return home to a clean house and just picking up a few grocery bits. Very simple stuff today. I've also got to prep my dress, so I'll be steaming that. and I think that's pretty much it. Packing a few more last minute bits like makeup and like my charging stuff. I've got to prep my cameras for tomorrow since I'm bringing those along. Not to vlog or anything, but just for photos and so we can film our ceremony. I'll just use this camera, I guess. And I think that's it. If I have time today as well, I'll do a little bit of filming, but I'll have to see how I go, if I can make another separate video or not. I think I won't waste any more time now. I'm just gonna get onto some cleaning. Also, I thought I'd share, I'm just finishing up breaking in my shoes and making sure they're comfortable, so I'm wearing them while I clean. Bren's out as well at the moment, just checking out some photo spots for tomorrow so we know where to go. And I'm doing okay with timing. I think I'll probably finish up all the cleaning and outfit prep for tomorrow by lunchtime, so I think I'll have a few hours downtime this afternoon just to do whatever I want to do, but I'm just gonna get back to it. Cleaning's done and we're just having a break for lunch. We've got the curry mix, the chickpea curry, and some toasties along with some green beans and a little bit of this cashew queso sauce to dip the toasties into as well. So I'm really excited to eat. I've definitely worked up an appetite and I'm just gonna have this and then get onto a few more tasks. In more last minute prep, I've just sat down for 5 minutes and sewn this literally on the floor, not even at a table. I've made Quentin a little bow tie that he can wear tomorrow when we get some pictures. The dogs aren't going to be at the wedding, but we're just going to do some cute photos beforehand and I'll be attaching this to his collar. It's about 2:30 and I'm pretty sure I've done all of my household chores today. I'll still do a little bit of stuff later, just last minute pampering. Maybe I'll put some curlers in my hair tonight, I'm not really sure. But I've decided I'm going to sit down and just film a little video. So I'm going to put on a little bit of makeup. Considering brows, lashes and lips are already done, I'm just going to put on some foundation, I think, and like powder, and sit down to film. And that video is probably going to go up after this one. That's just going to be me talking about everything I did to prepare for my wedding in terms of beauty. I know I touched on a few things in this video and probably a few of my other vlogs, but in that video it's just going to be me sitting down and going into depth with all of my beauty treatments and things. So I'm just about to pop on some makeup and get started.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.
Nice and quick, just like I expected. I pretty much just put on foundation, powder, and a little bit of blush. And yeah, I think that it's a lot nicer to sort of see how the lashes will look with the rest of the makeup. I know it still looks a little bit dark and heavy, or at least I think so, just because I'm not used to it, or haven't been used to seeing myself like this in a really long time. But now that the makeup's on, I'm just going to sit down and do a little video about all of the beauty treatments and things that I've done to prep for my wedding. So just before I waste any more time, I'm gonna get onto that. Alright, my video's done, and now that I don't need my makeup anymore, I'm just gonna take it off, since I'm gonna give my... Damn, those birds are loud. I wanna give my skin the best chance that I can for tomorrow. So I'm just gonna wash off my makeup really well, give my skin a good scrub, and I think that today is the first day I can give my lashes a wash and clean as well. So I'm definitely gonna do that, and then when I'm out, I'm just gonna get started on dinner. Alright, dinner's done. Tonight I made a crumbed tofu sort of slab. I don't really know what to call it. Just in panko crumbs and some herbs, as well as mashed potato and broccoli. Maybe a bit of a boring meal, but it'll be our last home cooked meal for a while, so I'm keen to eat it. Alright, dinner's done, dishes are done, and we're out there watching a movie. Tonight we're watching Mamma Mia. I do like a good themed movie, and I haven't seen it in a while. I just think it's a cute romantic movie and Bren's being a good sport and watching it. But while I watch that, I'm also going to do a little face mask. I picked up one of these Tatcha sheet masks. I got it at Mecca a couple weeks back, and I thought that this would be a really nice luxe mask to use on the night before the wedding or close to the lead up, so I figured I may as well use that one now. I'm just going to pop it on. Ooh, this feels like a thick sheet mask. Ooh. I took it out of the skincare fridge, so it's really cold. Alright, now that's on, I'm just going to get back to the movie because one of my favourite songs is on. Alright, I have just gotten ready for bed. Obviously, we finished the movie and I finished up with my mask. I feel like it was pretty good. I definitely wouldn't get in the habit of using like a Tatcha sheet mask regularly just because I think it was like $22. So when I finished using the sheet mask, I noticed there was quite a bit of essence left in the packet. I kept that. I'm going to use that another time, just as a sheetless mask, I suppose. But I think it was still a really nice and moisturizing mask, so something to think about if you wanted an extra pamper or like maybe before a special event like I did. I think it's worth it. But I've just got to say I had a really good night. I think it was nice to watch kind of a fun, cheesy, romantic sort of movie with Bren. He had never seen the movie before and musicals aren't really his thing, but I saw his feet tapping away. He was enjoying it, and while I've seen Mamma Mia plenty of times, I still really liked watching it. But I think it's about 10 o'clock now, so I've got to go to bed. I'm not going to stay up later. Obviously I could have gone to bed earlier, but it's just been a busy day getting stuff done. We watched our movie a little bit late, so now is better late than never. I think that I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I don't see myself being kept up or anything. I do feel tired. I think that's just because like it's kind of settled in my mind that the wedding is tomorrow and I feel really comfortable. I think that everything is sorted, so while it's a special day, I'm not going to be out of sorts with my routine or anything. But I think with that, now that I've checked in, I am just going to go to sleep. So I just wanted to thank you so much for watching this probably very long vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did and subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, I will be leaving you here. So I just wanted to thank you once again for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!